You get exactly what you believe you can have, and every time you settle for less, you get less in your life. You hear these types of things on the internet and probably get frustrated because you don't really know how to build abundance in all areas of your life. Well, today I'm actually going to break it down super simply because trust me, I was there too. We're going to go over what an abundance mindset actually means, how to break free from a scarcity mindset, as well as what it looks like to actually install abundant beliefs in your life. Hello, I am Tara Electra. I'm the founder and CEO of a successful social media agency that helps manage tons of top-tier talent and help them build a successful career online. And today I'm going to help you become a billion-dollar baby and create your dream life. So do you feel like no matter how hard you try, you can't seem to build an abundant mindset so that you can actually have the dream life that you're looking for, whether it's in your career, whether it's around money, relationship, success, whatever? Well, I know it's frustrating because you hear so many different things on the internet, and trust me, I was there too. It feels like there's a lot of noise going on. And first, I just want you to really take the time to take away all the noise. Remove everything and just be present, because I truly believe if you're present during this podcast that you're going to take huge steps towards the life that you really desire. So let's start there. So what does an abundant mindset actually mean? An abundant mindset is being in true alignment with the abundance of things in the world, whether that's air you breathe, food you eat, connection with other people. And if you really think about it, money is also an abundance in the world. If you really think about all the money that is in the world, there's so much money in circulation going around. So abundance is just aligning with the true nature of the world and really seeing that on a bigger scale. And when I think about what abundance feels like, I feel this feeling of freedom. Like I just feel like just free, right? What is abundance other than having no limitation and having no lack? And what's the opposite of that? It's just being free. And so can you really break down areas of your life where you maybe don't feel free? You feel this uncomfortable feeling around certain situations? Well, that's how you know those are the areas you need to focus on first. So to play a little game here, I want you to think about old energy. That's going to be the old me. I'm going to call it old me. So old me is worried about things not working out. That's a scarcity mindset. That's a lack mindset. That's the opposite of what abundance is. So worried about things not working out, always being like, the things just don't work out for me, and looking for the negative. Another one is hoarding things. I know that it sounds crazy, but that is something a lot of people do. Even if it's not like their house is a mess with a ton of things, you could be hoarding things like someone buys you a gift and they buy you like a brand new bottle of perfume and you're like, oh my God, this perfume means so much to me, and you're happy about it. But instead of, going to use it, you like put it away and you're like, I'll use it soon. And you like shelf it, and then you end up not even using it. There's a lot of people that do certain things like that. And that's kind of a subconscious belief that there's not enough of it or you can't have it again. So you're going to save it. But then what you do is you get to a place where you're not even using it. So there's an opposite of abundance. Another one is not feeling comfortable sharing. So old energy, stuck energy is not feeling comfortable with sharing. You can use this as an example of, you have friends come over to your house and you have your like nice Fiji water bottles or your favorite water bottles in the fridge, and they're like, can I have water? And you give them the Arrow water for an example, and you're like, you can have this one, right? That's kind of a lack mindset. A lot of times if you're coming from a place of like, no, I'm going to save mine because I'll give them this one because there's not enough. And it's like, if you feel the energy behind why you're not giving someone those water bottles, it could be a stuck energy, not feeling like there's enough or you're going to run out. So you're saving your water. So a lot of times people that have a very scarcity mindset are not feeling comfortable with sharing their things. Another one is judging myself and comparing myself to others. So when I'm always comparing myself to others and not feeling good enough, that's a very lackful, limited mindset. Looking at others and thinking, oh, they have it all and I don't, and not feeling good enough for it. And another one is penny pinching. I think that this is a huge one for the opposite of abundance, because you're trying to save money in every single area you can think of. Like, let me cancel my Postmates. I'm not going to eat Postmates anymore. Or, I have to cancel my gym membership, or I have to do this, instead of kind of changing that mindset. That's how you're in a very lackful mindset. Okay, so now that we know old stuck energy, because that's the old you, let's go look at the new you. The new you, this abundant, beautiful being, okay? What does the new you feel around these subjects? The new you is free. The new you doesn't need anything to actually be happy right now. The new you finds ways to be positive about situations in their life. The new you looks for ways that the universe is working out for them right now. So they're looking at a circumstance and being like, actually, you know what? This is probably going to work out in my favor. Or, I saw that this happened, but then that happened and it was positive for me. So they're constantly looking for ways to be happy with their circumstances. When the new you needs more money, instead of penny pinching, they look for opportunities to be around money, whether that's surrounding themselves with people and places that make them feel rich, or listening to different podcasts or books around having wealth, like really saturating themselves in this money energy and really looking for ways that the universe is showing you how much abundance there is in the world rather than focusing on the lack. This new you energy is unlimited with their dreams of what they want to be and have in their life. When they daydream and close their eyes, they're imagining only the best things and the highest level of what they really want to achieve. They're not settling, because settling is an energy of lack. So they're not carrying lack or settle energy within them. They're only thinking, okay, these are the things I want, and they're focused on the positive around that. They also are comfortable with giving. This new abundant you is comfortable with giving. So if you see that homeless person on the corner and you have $10 in your wallet, going up to them and giving them that money, that's a very abundant energy. I do this a lot. Anytime I feel scarcity in my life, or anytime I feel lack, I change it really quickly by giving things to others, because that is a true way of knowing you have enough. You can give that $10 to someone or $5 to someone. You will be okay if you do it, right? And if you, whatever amount it is that you'll be okay with, and you give it to someone else, is a trusting energy. It's a giving energy. It's knowing it's going to come back to you. So now this old stuck lack full mindset, and now you have this new abundant version of you. These are two different people, there are two different circumstances, and now we can go into understanding how to break free of the scarcity mindset. So let's start with money. There's so many people right now that are getting paychecks and looking at it and being like, not happy with it, not feeling like it's enough, being negative towards it. And so I understand that feeling. I do. I know that sometimes you can look at something and be like, that's not a lot of money. That's not enough. And you can only see negative when you look at it, because it's not enough for you. It's not what you look at as a lot of money. And so that can be another sign that you're putting your negative energy towards that thing. And I know how that feels, but can you have peace around the idea that it is coming in at all? That you have money right now? Can you create peace around the fact that you have that paycheck? That money came to you right now? And when you can look at that and have peace that you actually are someone that is receiving money right now, even though it may not be the exact number you want, can you find peace that it is coming in? Because there's so many people in this world that aren't even getting a paycheck, and you might be one of them, right? But can you then look at your bank account and see any money in there? Can you have peace that you have money now? And so can you create a better relationship with the money you have that is coming into your life now? Another way you can look at this is There has to be so many people in the world that don't even have what you have right now. What areas can you look at the world and really see that there's so many people that aren't even making the money you have now or don't even have the money in your bank account that you have now? Think about all the people in the world and really think about it. Is there people out there that you know have less than you right now? Can you create peace with the fact that you have this now? Can you change your relationship that you have with money now? These are all huge, huge steps towards creating a better relationship with abundance in your life because you are changing the way you look at your circumstances. Creating this level of peace with the money that you have in your life now is so important because that's what's funny about the universe is it will give you exactly what you believe you should have now. And the more negative energy you put towards it, the more stuck you actually will be in your life. It's like you are putting so much energy onto this thing, right? Say you had this paycheck and you're not happy with it, or you're looking at your bank account, you're not happy with it, and you're just putting negative energy. You're literally just reminding your subconscious, putting it into your heart, your chest, your soul, your being. Like imagine that energy is stuck all over you. Think about the times you felt negative. It's literally stuck on you, right? It's like you can't help but look at something and be like, oh, I can't get it off of me. I can't stop looking at it negatively. I can't stop penny pinching. I can't stop hoarding. I can't share my stuff. You just see lack. And why? Because you literally are covered in this negative energy because it all starts with the way you look at things. And something as simple as the way you look at your bank account or the way you look at your paycheck is just how you are looking at so many things in the world. And some people haven't really taken the time to step back and understand that, right? And I'm not saying it's simple. It's not easy, but listening to these types of things, listening to this episode is really how you start to develop steps towards unlocking this part of the world, unlocking this part of the universe, that it's all within your own head and that the things you're thinking and the ways you look at things is how you're energetically carrying everything, and then you're finding it in other areas of the world because you don't feel like you have enough money in your bank account. Now you don't feel like you can have a gym membership, or now you don't feel like you can share certain things, or now you don't feel like you feel like you need to hold on to certain gifts or stuff that you get from people or certain clothes, or I don't know. There's so many areas that one thing can carry into all areas of your life. Also with your dreams and what you want to be with your career, right? The way you look at money is probably affecting what you actually believe you can be for your career. And so it all starts with, how do you develop a better relationship with your money? And I genuinely think it's about really finding ways to show yourself that what you have is actually not so bad when you look at the grand scheme of things. And trust me, I know what it's like. Some of you guys have been listening to me on previous episodes. You know that I'm someone that went months and months without making money, and I would live like paycheck to paycheck. I didn't work for someone, but I tried to start my own business, and starting your own business can leave you months and months without making money. I was saving money and trying to pay my rent, and there were so many times I didn't know if I was going to be able to pay my rent. But thankfully, I was listening to things like this during those times and reminding myself like, okay, no, I can think of more and I can have more. And trust me, during that time, it's not like I all of a sudden got so much more, but I started to allow myself to open my mind up to the fact that that was even a possibility. And I can tell you, that is why I'm here today. That's why I own my agency. That's why I have hundreds of employees that work for me. That's why I have the abundance to really help my mom, my dad, my family, my sister. Like my career has been able to help so many people in my life and given so much money back to so many people. That money has helped their families and, gotten them out of debt. And like, you know how good of a feeling that is to create abundance where you're helping so many people? Like, there's nothing better than that. And it all comes down to, what do you look at certain things in your life like? Where are you holding yourself back? What areas can you start to be positive with? What baby steps can you take now to create a better relationship with those things in your life Now, do you share your things with others? Do you hoard? Are you penny pinching? Do you judge yourself and compare yourself to others? Do you have a lackful mindset on what your dream career could look like or what you could do for work? Do you worry and feel like things always go bad for you or things don't work out for you? List all those things and highlight the ones that are you, and then understand what those things are. Pull those ones to the side and now say areas that you can see that it could be different. Find areas to debunk your belief. What is the opposite of that belief, and what areas in your life has it shown you that that's not always true? And once you have that list, I first want you to really understand that I was a lot of your list. I also felt very lackful around money. I also penny pinched. I also hoarded certain things or felt like I didn't want to share certain things because I didn't know if I would get it again. Like a lot of that old me energy was me. And so I want you to first understand that I am living proof of you being able to change that part of you. Like I used to look at rich people and think that they were better than me, or people that were living a dream life for me that, oh, I can't have that because I'm not good enough. Like all those things are completely normal. And all those things so many people in the world believe. And so now that you know that, and you know that for sure, and you could see that, there's probably a lot of people that feel that way. Can't you just be a little bit more at ease with yourself? Can you just be a little bit more accepting of yourself? Because I believe that in order to really start a new you and get into this new you energy, you need to first accept that there's so many people in this world that feel the same way. And now it doesn't feel so bad, right? It shouldn't feel so bad. And I think that's always where you need to start from. If you're going to really develop change in your life, you first need to accept where you're at, create reasons to understand why it's not so bad, and then have ease and grace with yourself and understanding of yourself and why you're this way, and that it doesn't always have to be this way. So now this is the exciting part. Let's install abundant beliefs that will change your life. So you have your list of negative energy blocks and lack mindset, the old you. And now I want you to make a list of what would an abundant version of you look like? That will be number 1, and answer that. Number 2, what does this version do for their career? What type of people does this version of you hang out with? How does this version of you speak? How does this version of you act around money? How does this version of you act around material things? How does this version of you spend money? Answer all of those things as the abundant new boss, energy, the person that owns their reality, that has so much abundance in the world, that feels free, feels at ease, is looking for areas that there is abundance in the world, whether that's air, that's sunshine, that's trees and plants and connection and people, and there's so many areas that are abundant in the world, starting from that energy and then putting what does this abundant version of you do in these areas and feel like. And then once you have those all put down, I now want you to go and promise me something. Because if you want to change your life, this is exactly how you need to do it. And I promise you, if you do this, you are going to transform your reality. You will look back in 30 days and say, wow, I am a lot different, or I am seeing that I'm more positive in these areas. And so now for 30 days, I want you to take that piece of paper in your breakdown list, or maybe it's on your phone. I would like it on a piece of paper though, and put it next to your bed. And every morning, I want you to wake up and read those things. Read every one of them. And a lot of times you might need to first, before you read them, get yourself into a positive mindset. And some of the things I like to say when I'm getting myself into a positive mindset are, things always work out for me. I am the luckiest person I know. I am the luckiest person on the planet. The universe is rigged in my favor. I am a money magnet. Money flows to me easily and effortlessly. I truly can have whatever it is I want in my life. I really do see so much abundance in the world. When I look around, there really is so many things to be grateful for. I actually don't need anything right now. And once you're in that energy and you maybe say a few of your favorite mantras, then go read your list. Read it every day. Read it every morning right when you wake up, and do that every day. And if you want to really, really get, even more, read it before bed too. And that is going to be so powerful for you, because I'm telling you, when you commit to yourself and you commit to reshaping your mind and you commit to creating new beliefs, you actually have the tools you need to change. You actually don't need to buy anything, do anything at all right now. All you need to do is write on a piece of paper the new version of you, and that will be the first way to unlock your potential and create an abundant mind. I appreciate you, my $1 billion baby, for listening today. I believe in you. I know that you're going to take these steps and become a better version of yourself, something that you're so proud of. And as you know, I read all the comments, so let me know what areas resonated with you the most and what types of things you would like to hear next. If you'd also like to see more about an abundant mindset, watch my Rich Bitch Energy episode, and that will dig even more deeper into these types of beliefs. And as you know, I release new episodes every week on Tuesdays, and you can find me on all social media platforms, TARUHHH, and $1 Billion Baby Podcast everywhere. I appreciate you as always for listening, and I'll see you next week.